Okay, here we are. We're on the All Sky Cam webpage again. I was looking around. Didn't see a whole lot, but I noticed this is kind of strange. It's cloudy and looks like it's raining, but strange happenings here in the sky. Moonglow Observatory, Warrensburg, Missouri. It's near Kansas City. Been watching it for a little while. I wasn't going to record it, but then we got this big flash at 5:56. Moving till 6:06. Looks like it's coming from the west to the east. And also I was noticing that the sunrise, if that's in fact the sun, is coming up pretty far south. These lights over here in the west, I think that's probably Kansas City or something. I don't think that has anything to do with any celestial objects, but as you can see, when it's dark, the lights were pretty bright. Now the sky's lightening up. The lights are going out, so they might be even on a timer or something. I don't know. Or photosensitive timer. So anyway, strange haps there. So you can see the sunrise supposed to be at 6:39 a.m. Central Daylight Time. This is Kansas City. Warrensburg's like within 50 miles or less to the east, I believe. Yeah, 'cause Kansas City's on the border. Warrensburg's like over here or something. So you get the sunrise. It's supposed to be rising almost straight east. I mean, a little bit from the south, but nothing like this. It has nothing to do with the moon. So you see the moon's rise and set times. So, I mean, what's up with this big flash coming from the west? Strange stuff, that's all I can say. Oh well, I'm gonna pause this and scout around a little bit more. This here's pretty wild. Grumpy Moose Observatory, Anchorage. We got a solar storm going on. We had something like 4 M flares yesterday from solar spot, active solar region on the sun. And it looks like we're getting it now. But notice these lines, these magnetic lines. And of course, you know, you may not know, but looks like we live in an electromagnetic universe, and electromagnetism has an exponentially greater effect on everything than gravity does. I forget what the ratio is. It's like 1/40th. It could even be more. Gravity is infinitesimally geo-effective or celestial universe effective. It's electromagnetic. Now with this brown dwarf star in the neighborhood, it's screwing up a lot of electromagnetics. That's why the planet's heating up, and that's why they're trying to hype all this global warming BS due to man's influence, carbon dioxide, and blah blah blah. Because they knew it was going to happen, so they had to set something up. And plus, of course, they profited on it. I mean, they always do, right? So with their carbon taxes and whatnot. But you can see the electromagnetic lines here. That's pretty wild. So I think, I'm pretty sure that's probably a direct influence from the neighboring brown dwarf star. And of course, that's causing the sun to act strange as well. I mean, everything's affected when this thing comes around. Because it's a huge solar body, and it's got a very dense supposed to be made mostly of iron, so it has a lot of electromagnetism. And you can see the lines here, no doubt. And well, you can see, don't see any sun coming up yet there. Still pretty early. This is Alaska, far western area. Yeah, that's the Anchorage camera. You can see it's way over here. So it's pretty far west. We're not getting any sun yet. There's our friend, the Tierra del Sol camera. Looks like something's starting to happen down here. Get the sun rising way to the south again. Not the real sun, probably, unless the Earth's tilted that much. Maybe it has. I don't think so, though. Not all in one day, or we'd have had some serious earthquakes and whatnot. So, I mean, this brown dwarf star is on the move, of course. So, I mean, it's going to show up at different spots on the horizon relative to, well, just period relative to the coordinates. So this could be the brown dwarf showing up down here now. And we'll have to wait and see on that. I'm not sure. That's the sun, in fact, the sunrise, and that would be pretty crazy. Going back to Moonglow Observatory in Warrensburg, Missouri, near Kansas City. Of course, it's cloudy, so this flash, it's kind of, you never know with clouds because the chemtrails have metallized nanoparticles, aluminum, strontium, barium, and so forth, so they can do their geoengineering, hit it with frequencies and stuff. And who knows what else. I mean, that's all supposed to be top secret. They're not doing it. The government denies chemtrails, but through soil testing and other means, people have discovered pretty much what's in them. So, whenever there's clouds involved, you get some weird sky phenomena, like people think they see Nibiru sun everywhere or on both horizons and whatnot. That's all due to the clouds and the reflective properties they have because of the metallized nanoparticles, in my opinion. So whenever there's clouds involved, you can't be sure. But anyway, there's a pretty good flash there coming from the west. Here's the it's refreshed. So sunrise was 6:39 Central Daylight Time. And we're coming up on 6:16 now. So I think the sun should be rising. Looks like maybe that in fact is the sun over this way. I don't know. Crazy stuff. We get the big flash over here in the west. Here's an interesting shot. Brook Forest Observatory, Evergreen, Colorado. That's near Denver. And sunrise there isn't supposed to be till 6:20 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And as you can see, the sky considerably brightens. Like an hour before. An hour and a half, maybe. That is coming from the east northeast, or north northeast almost. I don't know, east northeast. So sun's rising in relatively correct position there, but once again, you get that big flash before dawn, at least an hour before dawn, which, in my opinion, is the brown dwarf and the Nibiru system rising in front of the sun, and then the light from the sun being reflected off of it back to the earth. That's my theory. I'm sticking to it. So I'm just flipping around. Most of these sky cams pretty cloudy or it's raining, especially on the east. Well, whole US pretty much, except for when you get out west. But anyway, here's one in Little Rock. You can see we get the flash. 601. And it may have happened sooner. I'm guessing it probably did. And their sunrise is until 6:35 a.m. Central Daylight Time. So there's 6:26, 6:21, 6:16, 6:11. There's 6:06. Get the sky being illuminated considerably. I got 4 minutes left. Let me pause this. Okay, here's another one. Lozano Observatory, Spring Branch, Texas. Okay, 6:09. You can see Central Daylight Time. You can see the sky getting considerably brighter. Here's the sunrise supposed to be at 7:06 a.m. Central Daylight Time, and first light at 6:41 a.m. Well, clearly we got first light at least by 6:09. Maybe earlier, 6:04. Okay, I didn't catch it before that. So we'll let it play through a second. One more look at Moonglow in Warrensburg, Missouri. Things are looking quite a bit different there now. It's all pretty much flattened out. No more big flash. Can't really tell where the sun's coming up from now. That's because dawn's at 6:39, I think, and I don't know, got the clouds too. But once the sun gets up to a certain level, then it spreads out and lights up the whole sky, especially with clouds. So that's why I think it's pretty much flattened out. We're not seeing any anomalies here anymore. I got like 2 minutes left on this. We'll go out watching the Aurora Borealis here, Grumpy Moose Observatory in Anchorage. Here's the horizon shot. See the electromagnetic waves here. Crazy stuff, man. You don't normally see that. I've never seen it before. Look, it's even showing up in front of the everywhere. I mean, this camera's picking it up good. But I'm no expert. But I just going by my observations, and I've never seen the electromagnetic lines like this when I've seen shots of the Aurora Borealis. So, as far as the sky brightening, it's pretty bright over here to the west. That could be the moon setting. I don't know. Could be could be Anchorage over there. Here's the east. Might be seeing some light from the sun over here, or the brown dwarf being reflected from the sun. Not sure. I haven't really cut any of the orange ball stuff this morning due to the clouds, I think, and so forth. And there are only certain cameras pick it up, I think, because of the trees and stuff around some of the other ones or buildings. So I guess I'll monitor that a little bit further. Could be a lens flare, or maybe not. But nonetheless, I think we've determined one thing, that the sky's not normal and that the sun's coming up. We're getting a lot of light, an hour and a half sometimes prior to sunrise. And I don't know anything else other than it being reflected, the sun reflecting its light off of another celestial body. And the main contender would be the Nibiru sun. I'm out.